Ohayo minasan, Emke Channel desu. よし. And that's where shit usually ends. Lemao. But worry not, I am here now. Very much almost against my will. One of my favorite streamer lady cuties is live right now. And I just saw that. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Soon you will be famous. And then I can start dating her. Except, you know, there are weirdos like that, and then there are enlightened, I don't know, me's who are like, look at all those filthy clowns in her chat talking to her. You don't even deserve to watch the stream, basically. But in order to, I don't know, for her to make money or whatever, let's just say it do be acceptable for her to read your chat messages, but whatever. Also, oh my goodness, what is this? I tab into my own stream and there's actually people here. I might just be schizophrenic though, not sure. But yeah, I did the streamer thing, you know. I just fired this shit up and left. Nice. I'm becoming a pro at this. For all those VOD-watching people, aka just people who also just normally watch videos on the YouTubes, they're going to be like, damn, why is there like 5 minutes of literally nothing here? And bro couldn't even be asked to go back into the editor and set like a timestamp or whatever? Damn, this guy literally hates his viewers. Unlucky, buddy. Sorry, or whatever. Also, it's been almost 10 minutes. How long was I gone? What the hell? Ain't no way. But yeah, that happened. Also, apparently I'm not schizophrenic. No need to take the meds. That's good because I don't have meds. That's... oh well. Not much time to yap though because of this, obviously. But basically I just came out of the bath and stuff. Which is why I couldn't even go and refill my water bottles because, you know, when the bathtub is like freshly used, you could probably still get some nice water out of it. But the mind of my own likes to imagine that there's like stinky particles all over the water dispensing device in the wall that dispenses the bathtub water. And it's not like I clean it before refilling my bottles probably in a couple of hours after the stream. But surely by then those smelly particles will be pulverized by then. Yeah. But also there's not really any updates. So let's just let me just open this stupid Win11 search bar and type in something that Windows 11 would probably hate. Damn. They hate me. And they want me to die. Or whatever. Kuruppo! They don't want me to die. They would very much probably appreciate me buying even more of their product. Yippee! Oh man. But yeah. Wait a moment.
抜き毛みたいな島に住んでる私はどうすりゃいいですか?
Yep, that one. Yeah. Yeah. Last time was kind of still weird. Today I'd like to say that I'm fine again. Probably am. Who knows? Might never have been. Might still not be. But that's what I'm usually thinking about when I'm in the bathtub, you know? People are always like, sometimes you gotta just sit down and activate the brain. Unless you're racist, then maybe don't do that, you know? Maybe don't do that. But otherwise, probably a good idea. And then of course I'm like, you know, I just do the thing and I'm like thinking and I'm like, I am now thinking, wow. Yeah. And then I forget. Happens a lot. But yeah. Mindful of thoughts. So much to think, so little to say. Or whatever. So what happened last time then, Mr. Streamer? Let's just say the usual and pretend that that makes sense. Help. Oh man. No, I know, right? Do I know? I didn't even see what I wrote in my funny little like description for the last episode because I didn't have a schedule this time because I kinda just went live again without having the schedule. I should just make the schedules whenever I'm done streaming and like, you know, if I'm done today, next time I'm gonna stream is gonna be Friday, so just get that set up for next time already. But yeah. I wonder. Because usually when I see the description and the title, I'm like, yeah. But since I don't have that, I just type in stuff manually and I'm like, oh. Why do I not remember? But we talked to the school president at the end, and before that, I don't know, spend time with Katagiri and some of the others? Sounds about right. I don't know, whatever. I'll find out using contextual clues again. That always works. Makes my silly little recap time almost pointless every single time as well, but yeah. Rodo data, onegai shimasu. Yeah, they gave me this. We almost did the nasty again, and we're about to use it, because the green-haired lady son did want to get to know Junosuke-kyun a little bit better, but somehow, I don't know, we managed to avoid that, which, that's great. Partial W's for that one, because, you know, horny scenes are horny scenes, you know. W, very much. Kinda scared to show too much of them. Scary, very much. But also, she's our enemy and the bad guy. And as much as people like those enemies to lovers type things, I wonder. But that reminds me, I actually thought about Nukitashi, to a degree, in a way. I don't know. I should probably write those thoughts down and then use them later on when it's time to like review this or the anime or both. But yeah. Anyway, Streama-san is now going to start to read. So just get comfy, get a blankie, relax, fire up Black Ops 7, enjoy your AI slopper, and I don't know, listen to me say 1 out of 15 words for the next 3 hours or so. Yippee! Oh no. Maybe 1 sip of my almost empty bottle first. That seems like a good idea. Also, I haven't done this so far, but I've done a couple of sillies for the thumbnails here and there, if anyone noticed. And it was like, hey, I could technically attach these to my epic VTuber model, right? But then it was like, should I be doing that though? Would kind of ruin my brand. My brand. Ah. Well, anyway, something. Once the perverted sex class ends, school is over. Supposedly, because you know how it is on Sedan Island. Just because sex class is over, my malls sure are not quite done yet. You know, so yeah. Before the wild sex starts, I rush off to the secret base. Aye. Good idea. In the meantime, I ponder what I was told in the student council room. Oh, what were you told? I don't remember, but the lady wanted to get to know you better.
私は知りたい。あなたを実質したい。あなたのすべてを知ってしまいたい。
Yeah, something like that. I want to know you, to understand you, every little thing there is to be known about you.
つまりは執着しているんです。先輩、あなたに。
Don't you see, I'm utterly obsessed with you, senpai. Whatever that could mean. That's her reason? That's why she's allowing me to act freely. What's the point in that? Are the actions of the NLNS just amusement for her? Are we just her entertainment? And not a risk or danger at all? So she's keeping us under wraps and letting us do what we... Nani? Whoa. She keeps us under wraps and letting us do what we roam free? Just because she wants to gawk. Now I don't want to be that guy, but this feels like an Emke type moment where bro just forgot to type out like a whole line of text. Literally me, for real. What the hell? Translator, yeah, very much potential for there to just be like a missing word, but feels like damn. But yeah, lets us do what we want and lets us roam free just because she wants to gawk or whatever. Not too hard to figure out, but damn, that just brought things to a halt again. No, she's the spokesperson for the FS. She can't afford to do that. Shit, my brain hurts. I can tell. Transureta-san. She's really good at completely derailing my train of thought. I just can't comprehend her. Might not have been an L after all. Maybe that was on purpose to, you know, bring across the derailed train inside of his mind. Everything about her just confounds me. Ah, Maiwa. Is not forget it, but basically the same. I should just assume that it won't come to a conclusion. In any case, it means we likely won't be in any particular danger for the next little while at least. Let's just call it negligence. It's a fatal mistake for them. If she's not taking us seriously, let's make her suffer the consequences. Since we have Fumino, we have the upper hand. No doubt we will be able to take advantage of whatever it is that Fumino has. Yeah. And that's hopefully what's going to happen in today's episode. Because we were talking about that and Fumino was like, damn bro, not to disappoint, but like, I don't know. Whatever anyone has told you about me, not sure. I got some face clan skills, you know, some professional training here. But like, other than that, I don't know, man. I'm as much of a clueless little student on this here island as you probably are. So, yeah. But maybe we're going to find out today. Who knows?
でね、ここに荷物がまとまっててね、お菓子とかも置いてあるんだよ。
Wata-chan! Wayo. And see, we can leave our belongings here, like sweets and stuff. Yippee!
待て待て。
Whoa. Size stiff. Holy. Indubitably. Very, very impressed by Wata-chan's knowledge here. Wata-chan. What are you doing?
立花くん、今ね、ふみのちゃんにこの基地のことを教えてあげてたんだ。お姉さんとして。
Tachibana-kun, you see, since I'm the One-chan around here, I'm taking the liberty of showing Fumino-chan around the base. Oh. Mubu Mubu. 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 Mube. She proudly puffs out her non-existent chest. Oi.
それでね、ほら、あそこの棚に道具とかが入ってるでしょ？
And then see those tools up there on the shelf? Those tools in quotation marks. This could perchance be misunderstood. Criminal that Hinami is shorter than Fumino. I mean, some people are very small for their age, and other people could simply just be, you know, pretty tall for their age, right? I think there should be like a 3-year gap between these two? Ish? Because Junosuke is a second year, Asa is a first year, and then Wata-chan is a third year. And as far as I know, because Asa didn't know Fumino and stuffs, because she's like another whole year younger than everyone else, I think. She's like the youngest character so far. Perchance. Could be wrong. But since we have Wata-chan here, who skipped a couple of classes, who's to say that Fumino-chan isn't like incredibly restarted and had to retake a couple of years, multiple times. assumptions. Or whatever.
さようでございますね。
Excuse me?
さようでございますね。
Sayo de gozaimasu ne. Sayo de. And then lots of honorifics and filler. Ine. Very nice.
でも届かない。
But I can't reach them. At least not without. Watch.
届かない。
You can't reach them.
どんなに頑張っても。
No matter how hard I try. Unlucky.
届かない。
You just can't reach them.
そういう時はこうやって椅子を置くと高いものが取りやすい。
At times like these, I just use this right here chair. And I can get up this high easily.
なんと
Nanto. Impressive. Very much.
それでね、こっちの棚には消耗品が入ってるんだ。
And over here on this shelf, we've got consumables.
さようでございますね。
Indeed.
でもやっぱり届かない。
But of course, I can't reach them.
やはり
Of course.
そういう時も椅子を用意しておくと、ほら、簡単に取れる。安定しない際には2脚使うとより良いね。
This is another time where I can use the chair. With this, I can reach them just like that. If it's unstable, sometimes I even use 2 chairs. Holy heavens. But you always only carry 1 chair. Where would you get a second chair from, Wata-chan? Curious. This intelligence allowed her to skip classes. I mean, if you had this sort of problem, how would you go about it? Smart ass. Again, I feel like there are better alternatives to a chair, but those might have pros and cons that someone like Wata-chan has already analyzed and completely evaluated in various ways, which led her to the conclusion that they are indeed inferior to a chair or two, somehow, maybe. That's very kind of you, Wata-chan.
それはそうだよ。だってふみのちゃんは私の数少ない貧乳仲間だもん。
Of course. Fumino is one of my few flat friends, so we need to look out for each other. Flat friends? Oh, I see. You're right.
そういう意味でも私お姉さんだからね。特別親切にしてあげなきゃいけないよね。
So, I'm the big sister here. I gotta take care of her. Maybe it would be best not to mention the huge age difference between them. Nani? But wouldn't that make Wata-chan seem even more like a big sister? How many classes did Fumino have to retake? Oh? Oh no. Ah!
ふみのちゃんも困ったことがあったら何でも聞いてね。私のことはひなみ先輩でも渡来さんでもどの呼び方でもいいからね。
If there's anything else you need to know, just ask. You can call me either Miss Hinami or Miss Watarai, whichever you prefer.
渡来ひなみさん先輩。
What? Watarai Hinami-san senpai. is pretty long.
もしも悩むようだったら、お姉さんとかでも。
Oh, if you'd rather, you can just call me Onesa. Or just do what everyone else does and call her Wata-chan.
ちょっと立花くん、先輩つけ忘れてるよ。
Oi, Tachibana-kun. Are you forgetting that I'm your senpai? Lolibig says Senor Wata-chan.
ロリじゃないですけど。もう、ちゃんと謝ってってば。先輩だぞ。せめてさんとかつけて。
But I'm not a loli. Grr. You gotta respect your seniors. At least replace the Spanish with Miss or something.
わたさんちゃん。
Miss Wata-chan-san? Eh? You think he says... there? Wata-chan senpai there. Also, someone may have already noticed, but she just bridged the height difference again. Very nice. Miss Wata.
そこじゃないな。
Use my full name too. With a sullen look on her face, she curls up into a ball on the floor.
おや？みんなで集まって何してるの？新しいわたちゃん遊び？
Hey, what are you all doing? Is this some new game with Wata-chan? Something like that.
なんだ、せいちゃん。立花くんが私たち貧乳シスターズをいじめるの。
Nanase-san. Tachibana-kun is picking on the flat friends.
そんな素敵なユニットがいつの間に。あら、わたちゃんよりもふみのの方が身長高いのね。
Flat friends? Oh, Wata is Fumino taller than you. And I'm pretty sure she referred to them as some sort of unit, which, Huh. The Flat Friends idol group, or whatever. Interesting.
ちょっとふみのちゃん、背中コツンってして、コツンって。立花くん。
Ha! Fumino, let's stand back to back. Tachibana-kun, get out the, measuring stick or whatever. Oh, you're right. Fumino is a little taller.
もしかして。
What? Don't tell me.
わたさんちゃん、何を。
What is it, Miss Wata-san-chan?
わたちゃんさん？何その可愛すぎるパワーワードは。
Wata-chan-san? Damn, that's cute. Is that meant to be like power word cardiac arrest or something? Definitely. One of the Wata wonders.
やっぱり。おっぱいも私よりちょっと大きい。
I knew it. Her boobs are a little bigger too. Oh no. Are they? They look the same.
バカ。ふみのは男装のためにさらし巻いてるんだから、そう見えてるだけよ。
Baka. Fumino's wearing a binder to keep them from showing. It lets her go around in boy clothes after all. That makes a lot of sense.
すっごい年下の子よりも全部小さいんだ私。そうだよね。どうせ私なんてブスだし、貧乳だし、ちっこいし。
Oh. So I'm teenier than even a girl who's way younger than me. No surprise, I guess. Like, I'm just a butterface and a washboard and a little shrimp. Damn it, Nanase. Now you've made her more depressed than I've ever seen before. How could you?
え、私のせい？元からへこんでたような気がするんですけど。
Wait, how is it my fault? I'm pretty sure she was already hung up about this.
わたちゃんが泣いていると小動物を蹴っ飛ばしてしまったような罪悪感が生まれるのは私だけなのでしょうか。
Is it just me? Or does just standing here watching Wata-chan cry make you feel like you just kicked a baby animal? Eh? She's on guard. Monka. A ghostly presence has revealed itself. Stand down, Fumino. She's not an enemy, nor is she a ghost. She'll put the rifle down. Please. Hotori, real shit. Fumino, unlike us, is not used to you being a generic, no-presence dipshit. So if you're gonna say something, keep that in the back of your fucking head.
そう言われると思ったんですが、いつまで経っても気づいてくれなかったじゃないですか。閃光弾も禁止されましたし。
I figured you'd say that. But come on, I was standing here for ages and she didn't notice. Plus you won't let me use a stun grenade again. Yo. Naruhodo. Interesting.
とにかく、わたちゃんを慰めてあげないと罪悪感で胸が張り裂けそうになるのだわ。
Yeah, so I kinda want to cheer her up before the guild rips my heart out. Alright. Let's do what we did 2 weeks ago to cheer her up after Hotori randomly started talking about how great locusts are. Or whatever. Eh? Locusts? How could that have cheered her up, though? Oh wait, was that the thing about eating bugs? Perchance. Listen up, let's chant Wonderful Senpai Ode-chan, okay. If we all do it together and get the rhythm going, she will definitely go right back to normal. That means you too, you lazy little shit. If we're gonna do this, we need all hands on deck. Do you mind, Fumino? Fumino-chan?
はい。どうかなさいましたか?
Yes. What is it? I think I noticed a change in her. It was subtle, but I saw it. Very slightly, her expression softened. Huh. I think I understand. I hadn't noticed since she's always so stone-faced. All along she's probably been anxious. We dragged her here to this unfamiliar secret base. Since she's so used to being chased, it makes sense that she wouldn't be able to relax. And why she would be so on guard, or on edge, one could say. I can't believe it took me this long to figure that out. Nice going, Wata-chan. Eh. Nani? You helped me realize something. Good work. Senior Senpai. Wata-san.
よくわかんないけど、役に立ってた？ありがとう。
I don't think I get it, but I helped. Thanks. That's right. In my excitement, I overlooked something crucial. Fumino isn't just a weapon or a tool for us. We can't just use her to extract information or crush the law. She's just a girl, and she's close in age to my sister. I can't let myself forget that. If I did, I wouldn't be any different from that organization that used the island to profit off of sex.
あれ？ご機嫌が…どういうことでしょう?
Huh? She cheered up. How did that happen?
さあ、知らないけど、あいつなりに何かを掴んだっていうことなんでしょ?
Hell if I know. I guess she figured something out. Didn't Nanase ask me that a long time ago? Arere? Yep. So, from now on, she will be more to me than just a weapon to crush the perverted sex law. She is a person. Whoa. Okay, okay. Alright, everyone, collect your stuff. She's our new companion. Let's make it home safely, again, today. Thinking that eases the vague unease that I've been feeling the past few days. Going home club in full force. With a new member who needs to be taught how to do stuff. Oh no, lunchtime the following day. Oh well. I'm lying in wait for the elevator when Nanase shows up. She's carrying a cloth-wrapped bundle in her right hand. What's in the package?
海の絵の差し入れよ。基地にあるのは保存食ばっかりだし、お昼くらいはちゃんとしたご飯食べさせてあげようと思って。
Supplies for Fumino. The base only has preserved food, so I thought it would be nice for her to have fresh food for lunch, if nothing else. Okay, what about mine though?
そんな捨てられた子犬みたいな顔しなくてもちゃんとあるわよ。今日は量が多いからまとめてきたの。
There's no need for the puppy dog eyes. I brought some for you too. I made a lot today, so I just brought all of it together. That's a relief. I've been completely relying on her for lunch lately. It's thanks to her that I haven't starved to death. Okay.
あんたこそずいぶん早いんじゃない？気合入っちゃってどうかしたの？
You're pretty early today, huh? You seem pumped too. What's up? It's for Fumino. I was hoping I would get a chance to talk to her beforehand. I think deep down I only saw her as a tool for crushing the perverted sex law. She's got that unusual aura, and I think I was trying to extract whatever information I could from her. So all that led me to being way too impatient. However, yesterday, Wata-chan helped me realize the error of my ways. She's just a normal girl. She's not some weapon or tool for us to use to fight the law. I think I need to treat her as a person. Smiles. What a grand idea. Otherwise, there's no way she will ever become a proper member of the team. Most impressive. Nanase looks stunned by my sudden confession.
まああんたってもともとそういう男よね。昔から。
Really? Well, you've always been like that all along. I'm a little shocked at how quickly she accepted it. Her acknowledgement of my decision is somewhat reassuring. Inside the base, it's silent aside from the low vibrations of machinery. Fumino-chan?
あら、前はエレベーターが開く音がしたら必要以上にかしこまった挨拶してきたのにね。
Huh? Before, whenever the door opened, she would give us an excessively polite greeting. Like a maid would do? Interesting. Please keep doing that. I would like that. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. Or whatever. Tachibana-san. You catcalling me or something?
今日は気づいてくれました。それだけでこれほど嬉しいとは。
Hey, you noticed me. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm the leader of this organization, you know. Don't whistle at me.
また明日からはどうすれば？いえ、それより
But then, what will I do tomorrow? Whatever. Woodley beckons to us, and we exchange a puzzled look before following. Minor interruption. Kitty cats or whatever. Oh man. But I see. Big little introduction arc for Fumino-chan that we are currently in, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Oh no! I did it again. Those darn buttons, man. Why are they so loud? But, okay. Okay. Where were we? Train of thought has once again been derailed. Odori-san wants us to notice her. But, yeah. And now we are puzzled by something. Because she beckoned us or whatever. Right? Probably. Fumino is there. There. Here. She's sitting on a folding chair in the corner of the room, quietly working her hands. Is she knitting?
そうなんです。私が来る前からずっとやっているみたいで。
Yep, she's been at it since before I got here. Knitting, huh? It's another one of those things that, you know, people could be doing. Maybe a little bit silly though, because you can only, you know, knit so much really. But nice little hobby, I guess. Way to go, Fumino-chan.
来てすぐに声をかけたり、目の前で踊ってみたりしたんですが、全く気づく様子がなくって、すごい集中力なんです。
When I saw her, I tried calling to her, and I even danced in front of her, but she didn't notice me at all. Her concentration is really something. Really? Hunto desu ka? Surely she can't be concentrating that hard.
でも私、結構頑張ってバカみたいに踊りましたよ。
But I even did a stupid dance right in front of her, and she didn't notice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just you. Let me try. Hey, Fumino-chan, sorry to interrupt your fun, but we brought you lunch. See this fancy multi-tiered lunchbox? Let's eat together. Very focused, or partially asleep. Who knows? She still doesn't move a muscle aside from her knitting. Hey, Fumino-chan, aren't you hungry? She squints her unique eyes and continues staring blankly. Fumino. Her eyes stay fixed on her knitting.
おはようございます。あれ、どうしたのみんな、海の取り囲んで。リンチ。
Oi. Why are you smiling? Good morning, y'all. What's going on? What's up with Fumino? Is this a lynching? Please stop having shit like that be the first thing you say when you enter a room.
いやね、海野がものすごい集中力で、全く私たちの存在に気がつかないみたいで。
No, it's just that Fumino is so absorbed in her knitting that she hasn't even noticed us.
いや、集中力って言ったって限度があるのでは。
Really? Surely she can't be concentrating that hard.
すごい。兄弟で全く同じリアクションです。
Oh man. Sounds like the cat is not doing too well. Oh no. My mom just informed me about the cat doing a little bit of an oopsie on the floor. Aye. Oh no. Wasn't me though. I didn't do anything to the cat. They just throw up sometimes, you know. Man, I'm finally back and typed it. I'm constantly getting interrupted. What is this? With the pay or whatever. But yeah, brother and sister really do think alike. Sure do, huh? Sure do. But oh well, whatever.
おーい。本当だ。目の前に手とかブラブラさせても反応ないね。
Wow, no shit. I can wave my hand in front of her eyes and nothing. Excuse me, young miss. I can even tap on her shoulder and she doesn't respond.
おい、こらやめなさいって。ほらね。やっぱりすごい集中力ってことなのよ。
Hey now, cut that out. She's just in the zone. I guess, but how do you not respond to that?
どんなことをしても反応させたくなるね、兄。
Damn, bro is really desperate for Fumino to notice him.
ああ、すぐに論点がずれた。この兄弟の少年はどうなってるのかしら。
Is that what this is about? These weird-ass siblings, I swear to God. Doesn't it bug you to be ignored like this? I came here to be friends with Fumino, but I lost out to some ball of yarn. Also, kind of, just like a kitty cat. What the? Alright, ATM 00 and through 03. Do whatever it takes to get Fumino's attention. That's an order. Let's do this. Approximately 15 minutes later. Fuck, still another.
まさか天下の方と脇こちょこちょすら無意味だとは思わなかったね。
She even resisted having her armpits tickled. That was our secret weapon. Okay.
あらゆる性感帯を刺激しても反応がないなんて。私なら3回は絶頂しているのに。
Okay. She didn't even respond when I stimulated all her erogenous zones. I would have climaxed at least 3 times already. What?
けど、眼前で下ネタ一発芸100連発するのって、なんか意味あったわけ。
Wow. Telling 100 dirty jokes in a row to her face was a waste of time. What a shock. There was a chance that at least one of them would have tickled her funny bone or something.
それでも私がポールダンスさせられたのは納得がいかないんですけど。
Okay, but why the fuck did you make me pole dance? Well, you know, maybe Fumino-chan and Junosuke-kyun share some interests. You know, could have maybe worked. Who knows? Misaki moment, yeah. maybe picking her would have been quite interesting as well, if that's the kind of stuff that she just does on her own. While the Giga Slut complains about having to shrimply pole dance for a minute or two. Interesting, for sure. Oh, but you really gave it all you had. Oi, Hodori, stop laughing. In the end, all we accomplished was wearing ourselves out. Oh, there goes the bell. That's all she wrote. Yeah, as much as I hate to leave unfinished business, we gotta get back to class. Jun? Oh, no. I'm just gonna stay here for a bit. Bro skipping class. Shit, that ain't fair. I'm gonna skip too and just chill here with you. Oh, no you don't. You're gonna go to class until you at least have the 4th grade kanji down. Now, I don't know what that implies, but surely 4th grade level language shouldn't be too much for whatever we are actually. I wonder. But belittling your sister? Oh my goodness. Junosuke.
どうせ漢字なんてスペース押せば変換されるんだからいいじゃん。やだやだ、私も兄の隣で睡眠不足を解消するんだ。だいたい童貞のくせにサボりなんて10年早いんだよ、軟体進歩。
Who the fuck cares when I can just let spell check write for me while I make up for all the sleep you've fucking taken from me? Meanwhile, your virgin lip dick ass is skipping class like it's nothing. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Grrr. Spell check, huh? ChatGPT. Write a Japanese text or whatever. What was that? Sounds like someone's asking for 5 across the ass.
軟体進歩でも珍しいですね。真面目が取り柄の立花さんがそんなことするなんて。
Limp dick. Still, this is a little weird, considering how proud you are of your perfect attendance.
まあ、順にもいろいろと思うところがあるんでしょ。行きましょう、2人とも。遅刻しちゃうわよ、ほらほら。
Well, Jun's got his own problems to deal with. Come on, let's go before we are late. Nanase basically drags them out of the base. I silently thank her for her perceptiveness. Now, I sigh and sit down on my work stool. Fumino is still completely focused on her knitting. She's not even blinking. The peaceful vibes remind me of a beautiful carving. A carving? Okay. I could watch her forever. Huh. Okay. Probably like a statue type carving is what he means. But I'm not sure. Without thinking, I find myself captivated. It takes a good hour before she finally notices my presence. Hey, Fumino-chan.
立花様、申し訳ありません。いらっしゃることに全く気づかず。
Tachibana-sama. Please forgive me. I did not realize you were there at all. She sits up straight and bows her head, a slightly flustered expression on her face. Don't worry about it. I just decided to skip class. My sister would say I'm naughty for doing that, though.
授業はもう6次元目がいつの間に
It should be 6th period now. Where did the time go? Ha, you were really concentrating, huh?
はい一度始めてしまうとなかなか意識が別のところに向かない性分でございまして
Yes, once I begin something, it's impossible to distract me. I've always been like that. A born sniper, huh? Naruhodo. It must be tiring to focus that hard for so long. Here's some lunch. I put the special multi-tiered lunch in front of her and unwrap it.
これはここまでお気を使っていただいて宦官の至りです
It is a great shame to me for you to go so far for my sake. Well, worry not. I didn't make this. I didn't make it. Nanase did. Don't worry about it, just eat. She bows her head respectfully. I open the multi-tiered box and lay it out in front of her. Her eyes boggle at how much there is and how great it all looks. Looking closely, I can see a very slight, unexpected change in her expression. She moves her chopsticks elegantly, putting food into her mouth and swallowing it. Swallowing it. Her.
美味しゅうございますね
It is delicious. Yeah, Nanase's cooking is really something else. It's the first time she's spoken without responding to someone else. I'm thankful to Nanase for giving me this chance to talk to her and seize upon it. You really got into that, didn't you? You like knitting?
はい好きです
Hi. Ski. This. Really? Do you have any other pastimes?
趣味はぼーっとしていることでしょうか
If staring vacantly into space counts, then sure, she does. Sounds great. Oh no. Tell me something I don't know. It's definitely something she does a lot. Just letting her mind wander. It's hard to believe this is the same girl who can do so much at battle. I was just thinking, back to the last battle, your sniping was brilliant. I opted not to tell her that I couldn't tell what exactly happened because I had my back turned. Were you aiming for them?
はい
Hi. OMG, we have the same hobby. Well, staring vacantly into space, or being slightly focused on whatever goonslop you have on your computer/screen may not be so different from one another. But yeah, sometimes if you don't have anything else to do, again, imagine a bathtub style situation. No shame in playing with some rubber duckies. Or your massive penis, I guess. But surely there's a lot of people who still just, you know, sit there for like 5 to 10 minutes, staring into nothing or nowhere, really. Yes. Interesting. Anyway, Fumino likes sniping people. this is where I have to point out that please do not try this at home or whatever. Oh well. Who cares? How did you learn to use it? It doesn't seem like something just anyone could pick up and use.
何度か触ったことがございます。それしか武器がなかったものですから。
Well, it wasn't my first time. For a while, it was the only weapon I had access to. How come the only weapon you would have access to would be like the most biggest and fattest kind that you could possibly have access to? A big old sniper rifle of sorts. Like the only thing that's bigger is like stuff that you can't normally carry around just by yourself. Like some kind of LMG or a minigun. If not to say a rocket launcher. Which you can use by yourself, but like, you know. Really? Fumino has already told us that she and the Yakuza have crossed swords several times before. Because of that, I guess she learned. Apparently she's had numerous run-ins with the SHO and FS2. It's not surprising considering they've been going after the Yakuza this whole time.
SHO には狙撃を専門とする特殊部隊がございます。そちらの銃を拝借し、使用しておりました。
There's a specialist sniper squad in the SHO. I borrowed one of their weapons for my own use. Eh? I mean, they have like a long-range support type deal, right? If I remember correctly. Wasn't aware that they actually did have snipers because, you know, it's not like they ever used one against us. But isn't that like weird? Because their deal is always like they're coming to get you. Like up close and physical, right? What need would they have for like a sniper? Unless they're literally trying to like take you out completely. Like unconscious style. And then like tying you up, ganging up, and then, you know, guillotine time or whatever. Seems kind of inconvenient, but oh well. Also, wouldn't a minigun be easy to carry around? Well, I'm not American, right? So, I could be very wrong and clueless. Though I feel as though the rest of the world, you know, would probably agree with my assessment that anything bigger than like, I don't know, say like any kind of rifle, like an AK or a M16. List some more weapons. You know, like your average 30 bullet magazine Call of Duty type rifle. Would be like the max. That you would be carrying around, aside from a sniper. But I see. Minigun easy to carry because mini. Haha. Well, I mean, you could probably still even use that, right? But like actually carrying that around for like self-defense reasons, I don't know, man. You're probably gonna be like mega slow and stuff, but yeah. I see. I get it. I didn't get it, but I got it now. Yippee! Oh man. It would be interesting though. Imagine if the SHO had some sort of like, I don't know, fully decked out like special squad that actually has like some kind of mounted like LMG at the top, and they have like full-on body armor and like riot shields, and everyone's carrying like some massive type of shooting device. You know, for cases like this where they have like an actual underground anti-copulation organization to take down. That would be kind of funny. But I wonder though, how far would they go? Or how far would they even have to go, considering that, as far as I'm concerned, most of them are just like, you know, they're just high or middle or whatever Japan schoolers we are. Females, mainly, probably. I don't know. Maybe there are like actual Obasan commander type ladies in the SHO. We just don't see them because we're like in a school environment. But it would make a lot of sense, right? If there were like older SHO members and stuff. I haven't thought about that before. That's interesting as well. Especially because I think they mentioned that there are higher ups outside of the school, I think. But I don't know those, but I think that pretty much implies and confirms that those are a thing, right? Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, anyway. Why a sniper rifle though? Isn't it a little unwieldy and limited?
性に合っていたものでございますから。
It suits me. Yeah, again, the hyper-focused on a singular thing is very sitting on a rooftop somewhere, aiming at a window, waiting for there to be like a person for even just a second or two. Coded in a way. Please understand, SHO does not equal FS. FS is a student branch of SHO. SHO does like everything on the island. Most of my interactions are with the FS. Simbakoki and the health check thing with Nanase was SHO. I mean, I know that there's like those two differences, but like, what exactly is like the real difference here? But yeah. FS is the student buddy type stuff. And the tiny little base that they have within the school with the school president. And the SHO is headquarters and everything else on the island. Naruhodo. And Semba Cookie. Does that mean that she already is like supposed to be a very much grown-up lady then? And she's not a student like we are? Because if so, then that kinda went way past me. Lul. Yeah, I would I don't know, maybe I just forgot. But as far as I'm concerned, she's one of us. She's a grown-up. XD. Oops. Thinking about it, that makes a little bit of sense. She doesn't have like a school uniform and all that kind of stuff. Plus she has like that weird sash around her torso. And not just a little, you know, the wristband on her shoulder or upper arm. Plus, we've never encountered her at school as well. She might not appear very grown up, but alas. There's some truth to that as well. On screen, she's probably really not much taller than Fumino is right now. To like explain that a little bit though, so that might make it a bit difficult if you always only see the upper bodies. If Wata-chan would have been on screen with her, I probably would have noticed, because like, size difference. But then again, that's always the case with Wata-chan, so yeah. Is it difficult to snipe an Ikimono?
実銃と違い、さほど重さもございません。反動を意識せずとも使用することができます。
These riot weapons are lighter than real guns. I don't experience much recoil when using it. That makes sense. You probably don't even have like black powder or whatever. You know, you don't have real bullets that need to get fired off. But much more interesting, why are you wearing a kimono when you're using it? What's up with that?
ですから常に視界を広く取ること、そして狙撃後すぐ次の行動に移ることに重点を置いております。
My field of vision allows me to look over large areas at a time. It allows me to quickly acquire the next target after firing. So that's how you never miss a shot like that. She would be an invaluable asset in our fight against the island's establishment. In other words, she's been fighting for long enough to hone and refine her technique.
私は狙いを外したことはございませんので。
I never miss my target. Ooh. Insert funny little silly anime recommendation. If you ever wanted to know like Japanese James Bond, Golgo 13 is probably what you're looking for. Yeah. Big burly guy on all black and stuff. Has like a disassembled M16 that he uses to snipe people. There's like 50 episodes in the movie of that. And that's the entire show. It just has a little... Why don't you go and watch this like 30-year-old anime, dear viewer? Yeah. Why don't you, huh? Oh man. But yeah. She never misses. I guess they never miss, huh? Or whatever. Insert maybe more viable, not really zoomer, but still like kinda new age type meme. Yeah. Now it's getting real bad. Her explanation is hesitant, shrouded behind that expressionless facade. Facade. It's hard for me to determine any emotion from how she speaks. Where's that sniper rifle now? This time though, her response is different.
前の住処に 荷物はすべてそのままですので。
All of my belongings are at my previous residence. Okay. Where would that be? I can see a slight hint of sadness in her expression. Not that I can figure it out, but it's there. Is that how those words made her feel? Fumino-chan. Ha! Worry not. Jun-ni-chan has got your back now. Probably more like Jun-ni, not Jun-ni-chan. I should ask her. What do you think of the PSL? As in perverted sex law.
この条例についてでございますか?
What do I think of the law? Yeah, I want to hear your opinion.
この条例はどこか間違っていると私は思います。
I think it has a flaw. The perverted sex law has a flaw. Now I said flaw twice and it's already starting to lose all meaning. Oh no. It's one of those words, beware. I don't know, again, I've been thinking about this multiple times now and I'm like, realistically, like, how would you make this go away? Again, there's probably any number of things. But I mean, it's not like they're just going at it full Clueless style, right? Like, we have protection and aphrodisiacs and health checkups and whoa. Also, we still obviously have like an age limit or age minimum or whatever. But what kind of flaw does it have? How about sexually transmitted diseases, actually? But that's all that's coming to mind, and we can quickly tackle that by just going like, well, you know, checkups and stuff. And safety measures and stuff. But, I don't know. The meaning has flown away. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess that would be a silly way to go at it as well. It's more like, it's such an odd combination of letters in a way. F-L-A-W. And it's like flaw, as in there's something wrong with it. As in like, my silly little clay figurine has a flaw. Probably. And also most likely more than just one flaw, but I don't know, there's just something about it, it's weird to explain. But I feel like it works for a lot of words if you just repeat the word to yourself a certain number of times. At some points it starts to get like, what does this even mean? But I don't know. Let's not get all deep and weird about this.
ですから、その語尾だけを正せればいいと、そう考えております。
it's important that that flaw is addressed somehow. This time it was obvious. There was a clear fire behind that muted expression. Fair enough. I finally get it. I now understand what that strange feeling welling up deep inside me really is. For some reason, I don't fully know. I don't think I can afford to look bad in front of her. How? Where's that coming from? Wait, what? I don't think I can afford to look bad in front of her? Well, as a male, you should always try to not look bad in front of the ladies. I guess, probably. I mean, who cares, really? But like, Nani? Again, where's that coming from? From the bottom of my heart, I feel that way. Aye. That aside, the weekend starts tomorrow. Interesting. That's the second big cut already. Quick hydration checkup. Oh my goodness. And Milady is still drawing herself in a bunny suit. Sorry guys, I got the end stream right now, this is crazy. Nah. Oh man. Whew. Get a grip, buddy. Man. Drawing though, huh? I can't. That's a lie. Anyone can. Just believe in yourself, keep at it, and in due time. Surely you can draw like a disfigured tree that kind of looks like a wiener onto the walls of a public toilet stall. Hehe. Oh well. But how can you say that, man? You're literally making a figure right now. I know. I'm so great. Oh man. I literally should at some point just sit down and make like a 6-hour video of just me talking about so much dog shit. That would be kind of funny, but also like, oh damn. I don't think I could actually do that. Like, sit down and on purpose just start yapping about whatever the fuck. That seems like a bad idea. But okay. Actually not okay. We still don't know anything, even though we've talked to Fumino-chan multiple times now. She doesn't know, but there's some sort of flaw that she sees in the law. So there's at least something going on, and there's some awareness, and she has like an idea, you know, like, I think there's something wrong here, you know? She definitely has a bit of an understanding of something's wrong. Which could be crucial to the whole getting rid of the law, but, you know, could also just be a personal thing, who knows. But also like her previous residence, which is why she doesn't have a weapon right now. Which honestly is not too much of a problem. Now you might be like, whoa, but a sniper rifle seems like a big deal for combat reasons. And sure, just numerical terms, that's probably like multiple tiers above all of our makeshift sex toys and TAEs and stuff. However, we work as like a group, right? And we all want to get home together as one unit, and having someone too far ahead or too far behind giving support in this or that way would separate them, and we wouldn't be able to then later on make sure that those people can also safely get home. And at the same time, you know, sniper rifle doesn't really work too well in close combat. So it's not too much of a loss, is what I'm saying here. But yeah. About that previous residence, I wonder. I don't know. Can you assume things about that residence by how Fumino herself is behaving? How she's like trying to look like a boy and her manner of speaking? And then those weird run-ins with the Yakuza as well? I don't know. Big think, big think. I mean, all points kinda, you know, go in the direction of like some sort of sheltered, rich-ish girl, but she doesn't really have that vibe at all. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, weekend tomorrow, not quite Thursday. And then, yeah, basically Friday's pretty good. Friday's pretty good. Friday is half the weekend somehow. After all, you can't really stay up all too long on a Sunday if you have to get up early the next day. Yeah. Since the school gates are closed on Saturday, we won't be able to come or go, which is inconvenient. Because not we, but because Fumino would be locked inside of the school. Fumino's fine with it, but Nanase and I are not. As such, we discussed having her stay at someone's house. This is flashback, but is it really though? I don't think so. However, Wata-chan's mother refused, ruling that out. Wata-chan can't even have a friend stay over for the weekend. What the hell? Nanase's house is small and her grandparents live there as well, so that would be difficult. Hotori's spare room is apparently used as an extra pantry, and we don't want Fumino to get fat. In the end, we landed on having her stay at our place. Whole multi-story building for just 2 siblings, yeah. The Goon Cave. Well, we could surely get her familiar with some TAEs and the design and machining process of Nanase suggested that we tell our neighbors that we have a cousin staying with us. Okay, come on, man. Now, like, you just have like a friend over for 2 days. What's the big deal? She will be kinda cooped up at our house, but it's better she be there than by herself in the dark at the base. Although this may be more for our sake than hers. In the end, it all worked out, but... She is most unsatisfied with this peasant peasant housing or whatever. Fumino, I'm making tea. Would you like some?
はい。いえ、結構です。ありがとうございます。
はい。いえ、結構です。ありがとうございます。Doesn't sound quite as straightforward as a no thank you, but well, okay. Okay, wanna watch TV?
このままで十分ですので。
Nope, she is perfectly fine like this. Okay. If you say so. If you need anything, just let me know.
みんなずいぶん恐縮しちゃってるわね。
It seems like Fumino is extremely grateful and feels very indebted to you. You, think so? You don't say. She's stiff as a board, and she won't relax.
あの程度のことで恐縮するだなんて、この先戦っていけるのかしらね。
I mean, shit, if she feels so, obliqued, how will she possibly be able to be our weapon, right? Can you not? Why do you feel the need to take shots at Fumino every chance you get?
私そんなことしてないもん。
Who? Me? I would never. Says the girl who was clinging to me like a foul smell on the walk home.
だって兄の妹は朝ちゃんだけなのに、ふみののこと可愛がるからいけないんだ。
But I'm your only little sister. I need to assert my dominance. You can't give her all the attention here. Maybe if you'd just leave her alone, I wouldn't feel the need to do that.
そんなこと言って可愛い子にくっつきたいだけなんだろ。お前みたいな万年論理男は妹にだけ尽くして生きていけばいいんだよ、この頭どうで。
Oh sure, you're only saying that because your forever alone ass wants to get close to this fucking cute girl, while what dickhead virgin losers like you should really be doing is fully devoting themselves to their darling little sisters. Hey, use little sister for sale. We got great deals on little shits like her.
それでふみのを本当の妹にするんだろう。兄はいつだってそうだなら私も死んで兄も死ねえ。
Okay, buddy, if you really want to etch me out and make Fumino your new little sister, then you can't just go fucking kill yourself for all the shits I give.
はい、もう兄弟喧嘩はそれくらいにして、お皿並べてくれない？今日は大皿から個々で取ってくタイプだから。
Can I just interrupt your adorable relationship to ask you to set the table for me? Large platters today, so do them one at a time. If you're not gonna help, then can you at least go get someone who will? At least don't be in the way, you immature little shit.
分かった。呼んできてやるよ、生涯童貞宣言体現顔。
Yeah, maybe I will. You perfect personification of lifelong virginity.
ご飯だよ。
ご飯だよ。
はい、承知いたしました。
Oh, okay. Understood.
まったく困るな。こういう時はお客さんだとしても積極的にお手伝いしてもらわないとさ。
Goddammit, girl. Even if you are a guest, you couldn't even offer to help?
申し訳ございません。
I'm terribly sorry.
ふみのさんももう大きいねんから、助け合い言うこと考えてくれな。それでご飯食べたい言うてもそらいけませんよ。
Damn. She really has that, slightly upset Obasan type talk down pat. You're a big girl now, so if you wanna eat, maybe you should think about at least offering to pull your weight. Holy shit, what the fuck's your problem?
節子だって、いいとこっていう設定にするって言うから。
get off. She's supposed to be playing the cousin role here, isn't she? So what, you think you are Fumino's aunt or something?
どうせロリコンの兄にとっちゃもう私くらいの年の女はババアなんでしょ。
I guess to a pedo like you, I'm an old hag, huh? Well, at least there's something about you that still looks your age.
ロリコンは否定しないのかよ。こじらした童貞によくある末路だな。
Wow. Not even gonna deny it, huh? I guess this is just what happens when virginity gets aggravated. Oh, you just think you can go off just because you're kinda cute, huh? Not on my watch, sweetie.
兄こそ妹が唯一愛した男だからと思って図に乗るんじゃないよ。
Don't push your luck just because you are the only guy I love. I love your dumbass.
こっちこそ好き。
Me too, dipshit.
この兄弟は本当に仲がいいんだか悪いんだか。もう気にしないでこっちいらっしゃい、ふみの。
These two sure do have a complicated relationship. Never mind them. Just come here, Fumino-chan.
はい。では、失礼いたします。
Yes. Excuse me.
それでは皆さんご一緒に。
Now, all together. The thanks for the food thing. Damn. Who could have possibly? I know. We give thanks for the food. Is It irks me a little bit. But I'm also not able to actually know what they usually say. If that's even what they should be saying. Oh well.
今日も七瀬さんのご飯は光り輝くジュエルのよう。食卓の宝石箱。
Wow. As always, Nana's food glitters like precious gems. It's like a jewelry box on a dinner table. With that incomprehensible analogy, she digs into the food. Hey, we have guests. Eat like a person. Same shit as always, man. I turn around and look at Fumino.
ごめんね。あんまり箸が進んでないけど、苦手な食べ物とかあったかしら。
Oh, sorry. You're not eating that much. Is there something you don't like?
いえ、そういうわけでは。
No. Not at all. Oh. No foods you dislike, are you sure about that? Are there any allergies you have? Would you die if I were to feed you this peanut? I wouldn't imagine so, after she enjoyed the lunch so much. I was hoping that Nana's cooking could be an icebreaker and help her relax, but she's just politely holding her chopsticks and occasionally taking bites of white rice. For some reason, she's not reaching out to the platters of food at all. If there's something wrong, don't be afraid to tell us. What's up?
誰かと食卓を囲むというのが久しぶりのことで。
No. It's been a long time since I ate at a table with others like this. She looks even more humble than before as she politely keeps her chopsticks out of sight. If anything, she looks overwhelmed by the choices laid out before her. Aye. Now I get it. In that case, at times like these, it's best to just trust your gut. Here, let me demonstrate.
ちょっとジュン、あんた皿に肉団子盛りすぎよ。
Hey, Jun, leave some meatballs for the rest of us. I love meatballs. I'm also gonna take a bunch of those fish slices with bamboo shoots too. Munch munch. Gulp. Phew, delicious for something made by a non-virgin.
は？全く相関性がないんですけど、それ。
What the hell does that have to do with it? You would make a great wife, if you could find anyone who's okay with your slutty ways.
言ってなさいよ。バーカ。
Yeah, just go on. Bug. Hey, hot tea here, please.
命乞いするような死に方させるわよ、あんた。
You're gonna die begging for your life. I just want you to know that. She still fills my cup, despite her protests. Yeah, so feel free to stuff your face like an animal. That's what family dinners are like.
適当なこと教えないの。まったくお行儀が悪いんだから。文乃は真似しちゃダメよ。
What the hell are you teaching her, you rude weirdo? Fumino, don't listen to him.
でもね、好きなものを食べればいいっていうのは本当。気にせず箸をつけちゃっていいんだから。
It is true though that you can eat whatever you want. Don't be shy, just help yourself.
あ、ピーマンだ。何？
Oh. Legendary. Pimanda. Ani. Is Piggy Piggy Beeman. From Miss Yubi Yubi. Very rare poem. But she mentioned before that she doesn't like peppers, I'm pretty sure, so... Whoops. No bitching. Just eat those darn peppers, lady. You little shit, as he would say.
はい、わかりました。では。
I don't think she should have responded here, but okay. わかりました。Kurone-chan reference. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Obviously. The one and only Yubi Yubi lady. Who has recently been at one of those funny little racetracks again because she's still like a brand ambassador or whatever for God knows how many things at this point. Kinda funny. Dogoredi. Playing a video game on the interwebs. Yippee! She likes her peppers, unlike these here ladies, I guess. At last, she reaches for one of the platters. When she takes a bite, her expression finally softens just a bit. Nanase and I both smile quietly. We exchange a look that says, thank goodness.
立花様と片桐様はとても仲がよろしいんですね。
Tachibana and Katagiri, you two are very close, aren't you? Huh? Blushes. Oh, you.
そんなことないわよ。普通よこれくらい。
No, I wouldn't say so. We are just friends. Exactly. I mean, I'm a virgin, she's a slut. We go together like oil and water.
そうなのですか。アイコンタクトをしていらっしゃったので、親密な間柄なのかと。
Is that so? I saw you keep making eye contact, so I just thought you might be, intimate. Well, we've just known each other for a long time, so...
そう。なんとなく考えてることがわかるっていうか。
Yeah, we've just learned to know how each other thinks.
これはやっぱり結婚するしかないのでは。学生ニーズマになってもらうしかないのでは。
Oh, you basically need to get married now, right? Oh, you can't be a student bride. Shut up, dumbass. We're just like this when things are going well, right?
まったく、もう。
全く、もう、で。 jeez. Aye. Nana, she looks unexpectedly embarrassed. Underneath that embarrassment, she looks a little pleased. Her blushing takes me so off guard that I can't get any words out. Aye.
はあ、食べて食べた。もうダメ、お腹いっぱい。ともすれば口から出そう。
Ah, shit. I'm stuffed. I can't eat anymore. My tummy is so full, I feel like it's gonna come back up. Oi oi. Nana said put some hard work into that now, you little shit. What have I told you about overeating? You're not a kitten. Alright now, let's take turns on the bath. Who? Guests should always go first. Go on, Fumino-chan.
私は最後にお借りできれば。
I would prefer to go last if I can, though. Inconceivable. A lady going after a stinky male. What reasons could she have for this, though? Who knows? Don't be shy. You probably haven't soaked in a bath in a while, right?
数年ぶりかもしれません。
A few years, at least. Her previous, place of living. The streets, by the way. Oh no. I mean, I know, especially in Japanese country, island, not everyone has access to a bath at home. That said, although they probably wouldn't really come into question here, public baths do kind of exist. And I mean, I want to say the ocean, but I don't know, does going to the ocean or like inside of the ocean count as like a bath? I mean, if you still like soap yourself up nice and well. Lacking a little bit of ocean type knowledge here. I feel like in a way it's kinda just like a big bathtub, but also like it's probably not a good idea because it's kinda like, I don't know. Probably not like that at all. But maybe there's like hot springs or whatever? Oh man, I don't know. Surely there's some way to get like some sort of bath going within any given year. Yeah. Damn, that long. I wouldn't have guessed.
あら、これまではどうしてたの？
What have you been doing since then?
学園のシャワー室を、休日は上流の川などで水浴びを済ませておりました。
School showers. Not even at home showers? / previous residence showers? And on the weekends, I would bathe in the upper streams. Which, I mean, that's just a, you know, natural body of water. So I don't see why the ocean wouldn't work. But yeah, you can. I mean, it's not really like an actual bath, of course, but Hey, waste bro, getting so hung up about taking a bath, man. Maybe because I just had one myself. Aye. Who knows? Are you from the past? I can only imagine that a girl of her age would find it quite stressful not being able to bathe properly. What the hell kind of life did she lead before she met us? all the more reason you should go first. Wait, you don't have a change of clothes, do you? Asa, lend her your pajamas. No, this. Not gonna do it. Yosh. Why not?
これ以上妹ポジションを脅かされるわけにはいかない。
If this shit goes any further, my place as the little sister will be at risk. God, not this shit again. Just do it. You're pretty much the same size.
やだやだ、ふみのに妹の服着せたらそれはもうほとんど妹に近い小さくて可愛い存在になるじゃん。
No, fuck you. If I let Fumino wear my adorable little sister clothes, that will be one step closer to her usurping my position. Oi oi. Seriously, my actual little sister is inappropriately large though.
ゆえにこそ私はアイデンティティである妹という位置を守るために戦うんだ。
Oops. I didn't know that happens. Oh no. That just makes it that much more appropriate for me, important for me to fight for my birthright. This fucking problem child. I swear. No matter how big she is, she's still my only beloved little sister. Well, if you're just gonna be a stubborn little shit about this, what do you suggest we do? Could she wear my clothes maybe? There's this really cool new t-shirt that I got. Well, there you go, Fumino-chan. Now you can take your bath.
ありがとうございます。それでは。
Thank you. If you will excuse me then.
お湯頂戴いたしました。大変良いお湯加減でお洋服までお借りしてしまって。
Doesn't look like the best fit here. I'm probably I'm guessing the shirt says something quite funny. Maybe. Not like I would know, but I have partaken of your gracious offer of a hot bath. Was exceptionally prepared. And to think you even went so far as to lend me your clothing. Someone is quite surprised. That's good. Asa, what's wrong? You just walked in, dropped your glass, and now you're shaking like a leaf.
兄のバカな。
Anino. Bakana.
これ以上着るものがなくて借りた妹感があっただろうか。少しブカブカであることも拍車をかけている。燃え袖も添えてバランスもいい。
Is there anything more little sister than borrowing your clothes because she doesn't have her own? It's even fucking baggy, and just look at those long ass sleeves. I mean, yeah. Still has her hair exactly the same though. If that's one thing to point out at this point. You know, she just took a bath and all. Wouldn't be surprised if she had one of those rare Asa-chan moments where she has her hair down. But okay. Whatever. Just watch the broken glass.
完全に妹感を奪われた。ことやじゃふみのやはり狭いポジションを始末するしかない。今ここで。
Yeah, she's totally stolen my little sister vibe away. Listen here, Fumino Koto Yose. You think you can just usurp me as the real little sister? Let's settle this shit here and now. Right. Just pipe down and get your ass in the bath, little missy.
ちきしょう、狭いだけに脱獄するように殺してやる。
Get damn it. There's only one room for one little sister in this house. I'm gonna fucking end you.
というか、これって妹感っていうよりも彼女感なんじゃ。
Honestly, I get more of a girlfriend vibe from her than a sister vibe. What's all this talk about vibes?
なんでも。海の冷たいお茶でも飲む？
Oh, nothing. Fumino, would you care for some iced tea?
はい。では、頂戴してもよろしいでしょうか？
Yes, please. I may drink it. Yes?
体がほてっておりましたので、大変おいしゅうございますね。
I was feeling hot from the bath, so this is delicious.
よかったわ。海のが欲しいって言ってくれたことも含めて。
Glad to hear it. I'm happy that you asked for it too. Oh, you're right. It's good to see you being a little less reserved. But is it though? Your expression is the same as ever, but I think I sensed a change.
今の生活で何か不自由はしていない？足りないものはある？
Is there anything you feel like you're missing? Anything you need? Oh, that's right. Stores are closed tomorrow, so if you need anything, let us know and we will add it to the shopping list. We can't let Fumino go outside any more than absolutely necessary. While we don't want her to feel lonely, our hands are tied here. As such, I want to do whatever I can to make her more comfortable. Ideally, at some point she will be able to ask for things herself, but... A kimono. Even more questionable. Someone who can only shower at school and takes baths in rivers would like to dress in a kimono. Interesting. I have no idea how to piece any of this together, but okay. Huh? It was quieter than a mouse. Like a songbird losing its voice, her words evaporated into the background noise.
いえ、何でもございません。皆様にはよくしていただいておりますので、不足は何一つ。
No, there's nothing. After all your generosity, I couldn't want for anything more. She closes her eyes, maintaining her composed expression. I guess she is still feeling pretty reserved around us after all. And yet, at first she had a brief but decisive answer to our question. That's a big step toward helping her open up to us. Actually, now that I think about it, Fumino told me that she left all her belongings behind at her house. Okay. None is not in understanding. Just like that, we've got a game planned for tomorrow. Who? Phew, nothing like a Kappa Joe to fuel the senses. A Kappa Joe? Nanny? More like nothing like a Kappa short stream for a Wednesday night. Actually. Sorry to disappoint, but yeah, I think that's it for episode 18. Feels like a good time though. The entire thing now, as a quick recap, in case you just skipped all the way to the end. My watch time in shambles. Yeah, we just spent a lot of time with Fumino Kotoyose. Still haven't learned all too much about her, but clearly she's quite reserved around us still. Due to prior circumstances, she has a couple of weird habits and stuff, maybe. is, you know, shy in a way or two. Interesting. A very, very, very confusing character for sure. Sniper rifle, kimono lady that takes baths in rivers. And like, she's still comfortable enough to just have and also leave all of her belongings at home. But again, she's now like with us because she can't actually stay at home herself. And again, also can't take baths there, or showers for that matter. What exactly is going on there? Things are either very difficult, or, you know, there just isn't really all too much of a prior residence at all. Which is why we have to rely on external means of cleaning ourselves. Let's see. Our own flesh. Kinda weird. But yeah, spent a lot of time with her, talked a lot to her. There are some hints and signs that she is slowly opening up to us. She's even wearing one of our very new hip and cool green shirts. Asa dislikes her as well because she is a rival in the little sister department. But yeah. Anyway. Interesting. But it also kind of feels like from this point onward, you know, since we have a plan for next time, as they said, on Siren Island. Oh, Siren. Interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen. It sounds like they plan to maybe try and find out, or even, since they perchance already know, directly go to her previous home to maybe pick some stuff up for her. Or just, you know, go and pick up some stuff for her in general, like the kimono and maybe some sort of weapon that suits her better than any of the TAEs that we have to provide for her. But I don't know, I wonder. And we will find out in episode 19 for sure. On Friday, probably. Yeah, bit of a short one today, kinda. If I look at the clock, it doesn't really seem all too short, but like, stalls at the start, stalls a lot in between, and then Onyo. But the previous episodes all felt kinda long. Midnight, way past midnight, and so on and so forth. Surely this is fine. But yeah. I don't know. Emke channel will be back on the Fridays. Most likely. If I die, then this might just be the last episode, so we won't. But that's probably quite unlikely, right? But yeah. Fairly short even for my standards. Well. Not every episode can be that long. And I gotta go and catch my with VTuber ladies doing her stuff, right? Nah, not really. It's like I never planned to stream every single time until like midnight. The original plan, right from the start, was like between 8 and 9, maybe like 8:15, 8:30, and then go for like, yeah, maybe still like 2.5, 3 hours, you know. Relatively short, still, to make things maybe a little bit more watchable, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Kinda forgot part of it, but yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But I don't know. If I was that kind of guy, I would be like, well, I still got some videos to pre-record, so I, you know, another reason to head off early, but you damn well know that's most likely not going to be the case. But I don't know, people have stuff to do, and all that kind of stuff. Stuff. Or whatever. I don't know. But I just can't. Not past midnight. I don't want to Muramasa through this again as well, because that was kinda weird at times. I mean, like, damn. Visual novel for like 8 hours at a time, and still not getting anywhere. Damn, that's crazy. Oh well, I mean, probably would have taken twice as long if I, you know, hadn't grinded it out as much. But I didn't, like, grind it out. That was more like, I don't know. I don't remember. What was that like? But that reminds me of another thing that I maybe could finish off on. I was thinking about it last time as well, and I noticed I'm doing it a little bit of a disservice here, right? You know? And that sounds kinda gay to say, so let's pretend someone commented and put notice on this error of mine. I played Muramasa, but only like the very first like basic route that anyone would go through and just get like the, I don't know, one of the maybe 2 default endings that you get before you obviously then unlock a multitude of alternative ways and paths and options and stuff. And in fact, I have seen even just like a little bit of those alternative paths and stuffs, routes, as some people might call them. And they actually do have quite a lot of effort and like funnies and sillies and new fresh content put into them. That's always like a thing that I forget to mention, maybe. That since I only play like one route, there's obviously going to be stuff that I don't see, can't comment on, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Take my opinions on things with a grain of sugar, just to be different. Haha. Just kidding, because I'm a sweet fanboy. Wink wink. Or whatever. I don't know. What is bro yapping about? But no, I don't know, it's just something that I had in my head, like, wait a minute. Actually, even though I use this for comparison a lot of the time, as a especially bad example, kind of, it's just true that it might not be a good choice for something to play / read through as one of like the first visual novels that you're going through, even if the themes and topics and whatnot might interest you. It's long. It has a weird underlying system to even just access alternative routes and stuff. And it's like, yeah. That one probably really shines a lot more if you were to be the weird kind of visual novel completionist that can somehow endure reading the same, to keep it very stupid and simple, book for multiple years at a time for some reason. I can't get behind that. You know, to me anime is still like the main thing. And let's use something else as example, Steins Gate. I watched that anime. If I really was like mega into it and super interested and whatnot in having more Steins Gate, then of course you / I would probably go and look for more Steins Gate type stuff to experience. You know, which would be visual novels, games, manga, and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I don't know, I get my thing, I get my playthrough, I get my ending, right? That's going to be like my experience, my first experience with this and how that ended. It's hard to say that that would be like the canon ending or whatever, but those are the results of my choices and whatnot, I would like to say. So yeah, I don't know, experiences and choices and stuff and whatnot those are kind of big words here in a way. But yeah. Speaking of anime, when are you feeling a comeback to AMQ? All of those things are not things that I'm making a comeback back to. First of all. And second of all, I feel like something like AMQ is simply designed to bring this honor to my great, vast, prestigious library of finished anime, because I couldn't name the openings or endings for shit. I could of course still play AMQ, but it's not like anyone has asked me to do this in years, so I don't know when. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Pinged me yesterday. I would like to say I'm going to check my DMs, but I always close Steam and Discord for the stream to avoid notifications and all that kind of stuff. So I cannot disprove that right now. But, maybe. But yeah, anyway. Before you keep yapping about, I don't know, whatever, things that should be maybe separate videos and whatnot. There's that. That's me. 2 hours 20 of this guy again. Oh my me. And more of that on Friday again, huh? Crazy. Maybe a bit more of a normal length stream that time. But yeah, that's that. That's me. That's whatever. I have no clue what's going on anymore. It's always a little bit late, maybe. But anyway, have a good night and whatnot. I'll be back. Unless I die. Now I'm bushed. You little shits.